Gavel Art.
Switch the gavels to the news gavel.
Oh, thank you. Are you gonna let me gavel with it or? You're gonna, that's my, oh, everyone's gonna gavel now. All right. We good?
The rubber.
All right. All right, council, let's call this meeting to order of April 8th, 2025, 6 p.m. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Will the clerk please take the roll?
Councilmember Wood,
Here.
Councilmember Richardson,
Present.
Councilmember Crossman,
Here.
Councilmember Kangiser, here, Councilmember Hess,
Here.
Councilmember Kaminsky.
Here. Thank you. Moving on to agenda approval.
Move to approve.
Second by Councilmember Crossman. Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. Motion carries. Moving on to special presentations. We have a proclamation for National Child Abuse Prevention Month. And we also have a gentleman here who will be speaking on behalf of this organization. As Dr. Jones is the Community Engagement Director for FES, Family Education and Support Services. So, City of Yelm Mayoral Proclamation, National Child Abuse Prevention Month. Whereas the City of Yelm recognizes our future rests in the hands of our most vulnerable and cherished assets, our children. And whereas children deserve to live in safe, stable, and nurturing environments which promote their healthy growth and development. And whereas child abuse, neglect, and other trauma are recognized as serious public health problems affecting both the current and future quality of life in our community. And whereas it is a responsibility of our community to ensure parents, caregivers, and other adults who influence the health and well-being of children have the support, knowledge, and concrete resources necessary to ensure all children thrive to their greatest potential. And whereas effective child abuse prevention strategies succeed because of partnerships among community agencies, schools, religious organizations, law enforcement agencies, healthcare providers, and the business community. And whereas we, as the City of Yelm residents, continue our commitment to protecting all members of our community and call upon all citizens to join together to increase public safety and prevent the further abuse and neglect of our children. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Joe DePeno, Mayor for the City of Yelm, do hereby proclaim April 2025 as Child Abuse Prevention Month. Call upon all citizens, community agencies, faith partners, and businesses to recognize Child Abuse Prevention Month and urge all Yelm citizens, communities, state agencies, faith groups, medical facilities, elected leaders, medical providers, educators, and businesses to increase their participation in efforts to support families, thereby preventing child abuse and strengthening the community in which we live. Signed in the City of Yelm, Washington, this 8th day of April, 2025. Roger, would you like to say a few words?
On behalf of our agency, as he mentioned, FES, which stands for Family Education Support Services, we supported families for 25 years as a local nonprofit organization, also serving many of Yelm residents and families. I extend our heartfelt appreciation for your proclamation recognizing April as Child Abuse Prevention Month. Your leadership plays a crucial role in raising awareness and fostering a community dedicated to the safety and well-being of our children. In Washington State, recent reports indicate that child fatalities related to maltreatment have been a significant concern. It's reported that we have a child abuse rate of 35 victims to every 1,000 children. The pinwheel that I brought here, and I brought some for you as well, has become a national symbol for child abuse prevention, representing the hope and joy of a carefree childhood that every child deserves. FES has helped plant over 1,000 of these pinwheels across our Tri-County service area, and hope you'll consider, as leaders, planting one of these at your business or at your home for the month of April. We can all take steps to promote child well-being. Be informed, learn more about the ways you can prevent child abuse. support families by offering assistance for families in stress, volunteer, and engage with local organizations dedicated to child welfare. Advocate, promote policies and initiatives that prioritize children's safety and well-being. And foster connections, build strong, supportive relationships within the community to create a network of care for children and families. Your continuous support and commitment are vital in our collective efforts to ensure every child in Yelm grows up in a safe, nurturing environment. Together, we can make lasting difference in the lives of our children and the future of our community. Thank you, and please take a pinwheel. And I brought some flyers of the programs and services that we offer as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Roger. Want to do a picture real quick? Yep. Council, if you wouldn't mind standing up with one of these pinwheels and we can do a picture here. And, yeah, stand up with those pinwheels. Get a picture. Yeah, please. My brother.
There we go. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Thank you for coming out. Thank you very much. Here we go.
You're welcome to stay.
My roaches.
Testing it out. It works. All right. Moving on to public comment. Is there anyone that wishes to testify? Once, twice. Is there anyone online?
We do not have any hands raised.
All right, we will move on then to the consent agenda. We have the March 11th, 2025 regular meeting minutes and the March 2025 regular meeting minutes. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda? Councilmember Kaminsky.
Move to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Second by Councilmember Wood. Is there any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. Motion carries. Moving on to new business. We have the 2025 Yelm Beautification Grant Awards. Beautification Grant Awards. Kathy, is this you?
Yes, so we covered this at the study session, and presented the information. It was in the packet. I don't have any new material, but if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer those.
This is also, did you want to go ahead and speak, Councilmember Crossman?
No motion.
Go ahead.
I move that we approve the 2025 Yelm Beautification Grant Awards. Recommendations in the amount of $9,509.22.
Second.
Somebody, Councilmember King Iser, is any further discussion? Councilmember Hess.
Looking at these and having gone and looked at the areas that they are for, I know that we had the discussion in December about the beautification awards and that doing something that is regular for business to do, i.e. the sign. That is what a business owner is supposed to do. We've heard that discussion during the month of December as well, that's what a business owner is supposed to do for their business, to help their business, things like that. I've walked by the sign, it's right where I live. It's a sign. I mean, there's not like vegetation put around it. There's nothing like artistic. There's nothing even like what the towing company did where they had 2 placards that represented something. They have that art there. It's not like some of the other ones that we've had. So I just have concerns, reference that one. In addition, with the shiplap, my concerns for that one are in February, they made a very bold announcement on social media that they have that there's the possibility they may be going out of business and they need assistance. On top of that, I've looked at the space that's there, that they plan to build the stage in front of the container that's there. I don't know how big that stage is going to be, but to have a reasonable sized stage to be able to do music that they're looking at wanting to do and some of the things that they say they want to do, it's going to really cut that area really small where bringing in people, I'm not quite sure. It would have been nice if they'd said how big of a stage they were going to put in there so that could actually be visualized a little bit better. But I know that we have the purpose that they wanted to have it was to bring music downtown. We've got the stage in the park that we offer up, and outside music, it's one of those things of what happens if the bars that are nearby are going and other businesses are going to, will they be complaining about the excessive noise or what? That's just a concern I have. So
They do fit, just to be clear, they do fit in all the qualifications and requirements that we have set forth. If council wishes to increase those or change those requirements, I think the upcoming council retreat would be a good time to do that. But
as I said,
appreciate your comments, though. If there's any other questions or comments, happy to entertain those at this point. Okay, it's been motioned and seconded. Is there any further discussion? We will go ahead and do a roll call vote. Starting with Councilmember Wood. How do you vote for the Yelm 2025 Yelm Beautification Grant Awards?
I will vote yes, with the understanding that we will be discussing this as far as parameters of this. Yes.
Thank you. And just a reminder for council, this is just a yes or no vote. It's not appropriate to give, as we had some training today on this, it's not appropriate to give reasoning one way or the other. But thank you for your yes vote. Councilor Richardson, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilor Crossman,
Aye.
Councilor Kingiser,
Aye.
Councilor Hess,
no,
Councilor Kaminsky.
Yes.
Motion carries. And yes, we will absolutely add this to the agenda for the council retreat. Moving on to old business, there's none scheduled. Moving on to standing council committee reports, Public Safety Committee.
there was no meeting this month.
Moving on, Public Services Committee.
No meeting.
Moving on to Finance Committee.
Meeting.
Moving on to General Government Committee.
In 2 weeks.
Okay. Mayor, City Minister, staff reports. Todd.
Well, I got something. I don't have a lot, but we got a few things. From the police department, one officer's in the academy, one will start soon. From our public services department, bathrooms in the parks are open for the summer. And then the splash pad is scheduled to open May 23rd, which is Memorial Weekend, right?
Correct.
Community conversations tomorrow at the 507 at noon. Many of you attended the chamber lunch today where the mayor gave the state of the city. It was very well attended. That was great. And then many of you attended the parliamentary training this afternoon. So I would just like to say a huge appreciation to Kathy for bringing that to our city. It was very well attended by both members of the council and the planning commission. It was excellent training. And that was recorded for the staff and current council and new council that could all take part in that. They allowed us to record that. So it was a great opportunity for us to continue to learn and become more professional in everything we do. So that's all I got.
All right. Thank you, Todd. Also, thank you, Kathy. That was a wonderful parliamentary procedure training. I thank you for council for attending those, the ones that were able to. It was a good training. Thank you for that. One of the fun things I attended recently was the adult Easter egg hunt that the City of Yelm Recreation team put on. And I say team, mainly Lynn. So thank you, Lynn, for putting that on, and thank you all for attending. For those that attended, it was a good event. One of my favorites. Now to more serious stuff. We are still waiting to hear about the the transportation budget and all the budgets really to be passed right now. Yelm's greatly impacted by all these budgets, particularly the transportation budget. Currently, it is funded. The Yelm Loop is funded and scheduled to be built this year, or go to bid this year, as well as the Yelm roundabouts and the Thurston County roundabouts and the Pierce County roundabouts. Those are all in jeopardy right now with the state legislature. There's been budgets that don't include any, and there's budgets that do include some of them. So we are fighting hard with our State Representative Andrew Barkis to make sure that we do get full funding for these projects, as you all know, are very vital and important for our community. We might know by the end of this month, at the end of session, although it could go to a special session this year since the budgets are funded quite differently. So as soon as we hear more updates, so as soon as I hear more updates, I'll absolutely let you know, as well as the community. So yeah, hoping that we can keep these projects funded and moving forward. We have a lot of momentum going on them right now, and I'd hate to lose that. That's all for me, though. Any questions? Yeah, Councilmember Kaminsky.
Just for clarity, with regard to the loop, you said it's funded, but then you said it's in jeopardy. So when it's funded, does that mean we have the money in the bank?
So the state funded in the Connecting Washington's transportation package, I believe it was in 2016 or 2017. So it is funded, and it's up in the air, though, as far as whether or not the state, they can pull that funding away at any time, and they can delay it. And from the conversations I've heard, that those are possibilities of not necessarily defunding it, but delaying it. The state is in a deficit. They do need to make up a lot of money.
So that is true for all the road projects, the state highway. projects.
Correct. One of the budgets has all the Senate, one of the Senate proposal had all the projects that haven't gone out to bid on pause from WSDOT. So it wasn't just our project, but ours, obviously the most important for us, was paused under that. But again, nothing's final until they complete the budget and they pass a budget with, and it gets signed by the governor. So we're not done yet. We're still fighting for it. And I'm confident that we can still maintain our current timeline and funding.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions on that? All right, moving on to council member reports. Starting with Councilmember Minsky.
Hey, I had no meetings. I did attend the chamber lunch and I enjoyed the parliamentary session very much. I think the takeaway for me was not really realizing that this is like a business meeting. It's like our business meeting. It just kind of had a different meaning for me when she said that, but it was great education.
Good. Councilmember Hess.
Nothing to talk about.
Okay. Councilmember Kingheiser.
I also got to go to the midnight extravaganza on Saturday at 7:30. And it was super fun. I got a lot of eggs, a lot of candy, but no tickets and no lights. But yes, the city's doing really great with all those types of events. I also went to the chamber luncheon and the training and my own gallo.
Thank you. Councilmember Crossman.
Training was good. Even though I read the book several times and been here a couple of years now, I still a lot to learn about it. It's always good to do that. I think that's about it.
Councilor Richardson.
Oh, I do appreciate the training. Thank you for setting that up, Kathy. I feel so intelligent now.
Yeah.
You get it.
All right. Councilor Wood.
Also was at, I heard your speech today at the luncheon. And other than that, there was no meetings.
All right. Well, we are in for one of the shorter meetings. Councilmember Hess, trying to make it longer.
No, I'm not trying to make it longer. It's, your email said that we would be in, that there'd be a closed session or executive session. Is that occurring today or is that correct?
Correct. There will be.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that, because I didn't see it here.
Yep, there will be a closed session after this, discussing labor negotiations. Anything else for the good of the order? No executive session. Is there a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilor Kaminsky. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. We are adjourned.
Email.